Welcome back. This is the Teradek stage at IBC 2014. We're in our last stretch. There's only a couple more hours to go of this. But if you are going to stick with us, we have an exciting show because we have even more funky new gadgets. And our next guest has got just that. Johannes from Walimex. You've been making rigs for a while now. We've seen some of them before at other shows. And you make them here in Germany?
Yeah, in Germany.
But you've got some interesting tweaks and new additions to your range. So what have you got?
Well, what we do have here is the Universal XL cage we also showed on the NAB show in Las Vegas. Height adjustable cage will work with the GH4 5D.
And when you say height adjustable, the neat part is that you can actually move the top section up and down.
Yeah, it slides in at the.
Let me show people this.
Slides in at the hot shoe of the camera and is screwed at the bottom of the camera. And you see this one here. This can slide up and down. So this works perfectly with all DSLR type cameras, but also, as you can see here, with an FS700, FS100.
Yeah, so this is the bit that I didn't, or Matt and I hadn't noticed until now, is that the very same cage that you have on a DSLR
it is. You can see
working very nicely on an FS100 there.
It is.
So that's the exact same cage that's on this one here?
That is, yeah. Just the grip is not attached to it. And what is new with it is the XXL extension.
Okay, so let's see this.
See it? This actually.
This is the bit that you've got new for the show.
Yeah, sure. And this actually extends the cage up to a C300, for example. And yeah, you can use it with a 5D with a battery grip to it, and works with just a lot of cameras. So very flexible, and that's all about the system.
Can I see?
Sure.
So it doesn't weigh very much either. That's quite nice.
It's very lightweight. Very lightweight.
So we're seeing a real trend these days, aren't we, where people are often owning more than one camera now, 2 or 3 different cameras, and they don't really like buying 2 or 3 rigs.
That's exactly the point. I mean, you can buy just one cage if you want, and go for it with all your cameras. Or what you can also do is, if you have, for example, a 5D and thinking of buying a GH4, you'll just buy 2 cages of these, and they all fit onto what we call rod module. Basically, the whole system is built up with modules, so some sort of Lego system. You can attach everything to
Let me
everywhere.
show people that. So you've got a kind of, is this a NATO standard or not? It's a slightly different.
That's no NATO standard.
Okay, it's not. It's your own.
But this goes up here, and you see we have other cages, for example, like the Blackmagic pocket camera cage or the Blackmagic cinema camera cage. And basic idea behind it is, as you said, people are buying more and more cameras because they're getting cheaper and affordable, and also every camera does have its own USP. A7 high works perfect with low light situation. Other cameras do have other benefits, and no matter what kind of camera you have, if it's a DSLR type, just buy the Universal XL. If you go for a Blackmagic Pocket, for example, buy the Pocket cage. They all fit up here, so just put it all together as you like. Keep it small and compact. You don't have to use, for example, those extensions here.
Can I try this?
Those are optional.
What I noticed was interesting though on there, Dan. You see the rosettes on here are actually sloped to the side. They're not. They're not straight on.
Maybe just bring it over. So this is.
I don't know. I haven't seen that before. Maybe somebody's doing it, but I haven't seen that before. What's the reasoning behind having them on an angle?
The angle is actually because if you keep your hand soft, if you don't stretch it and do nothing with it, it has a natural. It's got a natural angle. So this is the normal position of your hand. If you go like this, you'll have to twist your arms. This is not natural. So if you're working a whole day as a filmmaker, this really stretches.
There's a lot less pressure on my arms actually.
It's easy.
Now.
It's easy to hold. So that's the basic idea behind the angle of the grip module.
No, I mean it's interesting because I see only a couple of manufacturers who are really thinking about this and having a universal, more universal anyway, not completely universal because, like you say, you have Blackmagic Pocket, but this setup can go from at least 10, 15 different cameras.
Important cameras, of course. Yes.
So So what's next for you? An FS7 setup, perhaps? Can we see that in the future?
Actually, I was so busy I haven't had time to look at it myself. So we are definitely trying to develop cages or accessories for new cameras. So if the FS7 is this big deal everyone is talking about, so I'm quite sure we're coming up with this. What we have new here, I haven't brought it here at the interview, is we have a new base plate for cameras like the Blackmagic studio camera, for example. So, and works with C300 and also RED cameras. So all other pieces work together with that. So you can, if you have even bigger cameras, you can switch them with the whole system. And yeah, I'm curious to see what the manufacturers of cameras are coming up with, what kind of ideas they have, and yeah, we are trying to adjust our system to give the customer the perfect solution for the camera he's using. So
how difficult is it as an inventor of a product when the cameras are getting released on such a constant basis? You must almost have to, you think you've worked something out, and then you turn on your internet the next morning and here's a new camera, and you're like, oh no, I've got to make another rig.
Matt, you're clearly of the same age. You don't turn on the internet, mate. It doesn't go off at night when you just
No, actually, I was a bit scared if Blackmagic is coming up with the new pocket camera, 4K pocket, because everyone said if they do a 4K pocket, the old housing won't be the same. So they have to change housing, and that means it doesn't fit into our pocket cage. And yeah, that's sometimes it's a bit hard. It's a bit difficult. You have to think about numbers a lot, but. You see, for this cage, that's the main reason why we try to make it as universal as possible, to get a bit aware of all those changing cameras, because now we can do mass production with this one, which means we can keep the price very low. See, price for the cage like this, all made in Germany.
You make it in Germany, which is
manufactured and designed in Germany. So all is made in Germany.
Great. And we're going to have to wrap it up there. Where can people go to see your product? Where's the best website to go to?
Well, probably they see it on www.aptaris-system.com.
Aptaris Mini System.
Aptaris-system.com, or just Google for Aptaris. You'll find a lot of different dealers there.
Okay, Jonas, thank you so much for coming on and spending some time with us. And we'll be right back, everybody, after a very short break.